a repeat offender on the show right now. It's Mr. DaVe HaLL, and welcome to the show.
I want to tell you something.
He begged.
I begged. I said to myself, 3 beautiful women. I have nothing to say, but just to be up here is good. So I am just honored. I am honored to be with you 3.
So Dave, I just have to ask you a question on another note. Were you affected by Hurricane Sandy?
Not really, no. I was on the Upper East Side, and nobody got hit up there. We paid enough so they wouldn't, Sandy wouldn't come in that direction.
But you're from out there.
I'm from Forest Hills, Queens.
Were they okay?
It was weird. It was on and off. It was like some places were affected and other places weren't. There was when I went back to Queens from the city. I saw one tree down, but
it wasn't so bad.
But it didn't look bad. But then I found out there was a lot of problems with the electricity and whatnot. There'd be like lights out when I was driving and whatnot. So didn't get that bad. On the Upper East Side, where my fiance lives, we didn't have that problem. But we were stuck we were stuck there. I know what it was. 34th Street, no.
But wait a minute, you were stuck with water and
I was.
Yeah, exactly.
Stop.
That was a cold
I felt terrible.
week.
Hold on a second.
Listen, I felt horrible.
That's a vacation.
Yeah.
Yes.
Raph and Paulina stuck it out. I got the hell out of Dodge
Yeah,
on
we
Wednesday.
stuck it out.
I think I Facebooked both of you and said come up and stay with us.
You know what?
I have pets.
I have so many animals.
Yeah, me too. The pets.
Oh,
me
too.
too.
And we can't have pets in the building. That's the
Why not?
problem.
You can have all 3
I
cats.
know. I have a dog and a cat.
Yeah.
That's
We
enough
were
to
stuck.
keep me grounded. Yeah.
Oh, no, that was.
I felt like we were
actually,
camping in our
It
apartment.
was very.
But Raph actually said she got used to it. She was like, by Wednesday, no, by Friday, she was like, I was used to it.
I went insane. I went completely batshit insane.
Yeah.
And my boyfriend was extremely patient and talked me down. And then after spinning in circles and freaking out for about 3 days, then by the 4th day I was like,
Yeah. Did you have gas on your
I
stove?
had
Yeah,
gas.
we
We had
learned how to
gas.
light the
You know,
gas.
you know,
It felt like
the
Little House on
water.
the apartment prairie.
yeah.
The no water, and they
no
totally
hot
put me
water.
over the top.
She didn't
I had
have
none
any
at
water.
all. Zero. So there was no flushing the toilet. So
that's-
Richard carrying up these massive drums in the dark, up 9 flights of stairs.
That's not right.
By Wednesday, I
No,
went,
you couldn't.
no. So we went to Brooklyn, stayed with friends.
Yeah, everyone went to Brooklyn.
I was very impressed with the ones that stayed.
Yeah, but we had water. I mean, if I didn't have water,
Yeah.
It was still a lot. I mean, like,
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
I know it was.
no,
But we
I-
are recovering slowly. I hope.
You're okay now, though, right?
Yeah.
Everything's okay.
It took me a couple of months, but
Yeah.
No, I
we're very dramatic.
I have to say, I
There's a
felt
lot-
really
there's a lot of
horrible.
drama.
I felt horrible for everybody. I mean, here I am, I'm sitting, I'm watching television.
I know. God damn you, Dave.
Those uptown people really
Yeah,
had it.
really. It's like Panther.
It's weird that they were like the select
it
ones.
was just funny.
It's
that
like an
it was
on-off
like-
switch thing, you know?
There was like two. It was like 2
That's where
completely
Bloomberg
different
lives.
lands.
It was.
Like it was all dark and
I
scary.
know.
Wake up, boom, right.
then
Yeah,
you
it was
go to
26th
another
and Broadway. I found out was like the spot.
Yeah.
We went up to 39th. We got in the bus one day. We had nothing to do. It was so dark, so we went on a bus ride, trying to get some like coffee and a Dunkin' Donuts. Boom, right. And then everyone from downtown was up there trying to get a
Charging their phone.
and
Yeah.
charging their phone and
Yeah.
everything. It was
I
it was
know.
nuts.
And Halloween just got busted. So make a good Christmas. Exactly.
Well, I'm glad you guys are getting better, and everything. Because it
But
was
I have to
horrible.
also tell about one of your many talents.
Let's hear.
Maybe a few don't know about.
Yeah.
But the Manitobas do, and that is that DaVe HaLL is a mofo computer genius.
That's what he tells me.
Yeah.
He tells me that all the time. I'm still
I'll
waiting
tell
for
you
it.
that. I'll tell you everything.
Yeah.
He actually came and hooked up all Max because we're
He
very
said he
good.
was a genius, but like I
He
still am
saved
waiting.
us, and he dealt with Richard Manitoba's insanity that we know all too well, and he dealt with it for a couple of weeks of crazy, right?
Well, it wasn't that bad, but first off, I love what do you call it? Manitoba. Okay? I don't know what to call
That
it.
make you nervous just
HDM, I knew I'd call HDM. I'm sorry. He's great. He's great. He's such a sweet person. I mean, you know, and
Well,
I'm just glad that I was able to, you know.
You were wonderful, Dave. You really did. He hooked us up, set us up on Apple. We have an espresso machine that we need some help with.
Okay.
Manitoba, though, you got to say he is the living American dream.
Well, we should say
he
we're
really
talking
is.
about handsome Dick Manitoba.
Yeah, he really is the American dream, though. He
American dream of who?
Well, he's the American dream in the sense that, like, he came from the Bronx, you know.
He's
he
a
was
little
driving
legend
a
in his
cab,
own mind.
Yeah, and he married you, which is pretty incredible.
That's what's
awesome. Great move. Great move.
I know, it's amazing. How did he get something like this?
This guy's lucky. He has a nice kid. I mean, you know, beautiful child.
Jake.
I'm telling you,
So cute,
Richard, you're a very lucky guy. Okay.
Yeah, I remember Richard though.
You've known him forever.
I've known him for a long time. I actually did a favor for him one day. I hope he remembers. I sat in a courtroom with him.
You know what? He probably does. You've known him forever too.
You remember that? He made people hate me for that. But yeah. I know.
What was that?
He does remember. I do remember.
Oh, somebody really got on my case for that, but it's okay. I don't care.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember him
Were you
telling
around?
me.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't around, but
No.
I remember him telling me about that. Yeah, because he knows you and your husband and your kids, and we've seen the kids going from little girls into big grown college girls, and he's he loves you. He loves you.
Yeah.
And Ralph has some very flattering stories to tell about Richard back in the good old Coney Island days.
Oh no, he wasn't too torturous, but he was. I don't even remember when I met Richard.
I remember I was in his cab once, like a long time.
That's
I
a long
actually
time
was
ago.
in his cab,
Wow.
and he told me I have a band.
I remember the TikTok.
I remember he
They
told
were
me
great.
that
I
he
loved
was
them.
my cab driver once.
That is amazing.
I remember your band too.
He's
Love your band.
It was before he was like Dick Manitoba.
One of our
but he
first
was still
huge fights was when he was driving this horrible little nasty Saab that he used to drive around in. And we went for like a date somewhere up in the Bronx, and he starts driving like a maniac. And I get really scared about fast drivers. I don't like it. And I got furious. And I'm starting to scream and shout like, and I'm screaming, and he's screaming back at me, and I was like, that's it, I'm done with this guy. I hate him. He's going after me, he's daring to yell at me, this is so over. Like the second he starts down, I'm jumping out of the car, and I couldn't jump out of the car. And then don't you know he had the nerve 3 days later to propose? Oh.
Smart move, my man. Smart move.
Wait, I was like, are you out of your mind? I'm still reeling from that argument. That's fucking crazy.
They not know what they do.
13 years later.
So what's going on with your music debut, Hall?
Well, I've been away. I've been traveling and had.
So you're on the Upper East Side. You're traveling.
I was traveling.
What's wrong with you?
I don't know. I just can't stand still. I can't stand
What are
still.
you like the guy who did you get the golden ticket or something?
I did. I was lucky. I got the ticket, and I've been traveling with my fiance.
Like where?
With the,
like to Mexico?
Well, we went to Mexico.
Yeah, I know.
We went to Mexico. That was
I know.
that was a little.
Magical life. You have power. You have Mexico.
What's this?
Well, you know, I have.
You're a computer
Can I-
genius
well, let me-
that I don't know about.
Can I just say?
I only hear about.
Well, let
I
me
think
just
it
say
was
this.
a mess.
Because I want to put a plug in for my fiance. She is a blogger, and she's a marathon runner. She's done.
Let's have her name, Dave, please.
Kathy
Thank
Class.
you.
And she's a marathon runner. She did all 50 states, and
Wow.
she's also a blogger. She
Like in 1 year?
How did she feel
No,
about this
it
one
took
getting
it
cancelled?
15.
Was she pissed?
She was upset about it, but she thought it was the right decision.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
she thought it was the right decision. She said that it should have come sooner.
Yeah.
Because what happened was a lot of people
Yeah.
were very inconvenienced. They came over here just to
I
find
went
out
up
that.
there with a friend of mine who was running to get the ticket.
Right.
She was ready to run, but she had to go get her vest or whatever the
Yeah.
hell. We went all the way up there, and then 2 hours later they cancelled it.
Yeah,
no,
timing
it was
is everything. It wasn't done
No,
right.
it wasn't done right. And then what happened
Thank you,
was
Blue
that
Book.
they did something in Central Park. They did something
had their own run?
Yeah, it was kind of a run anyway thing.
Run anyway.
So they had people, from I guess the didn't make it for, to the New York Marathon. I'm having trouble talking to them. Sorry.
Maybe you need a piece of hard candy.
No, not the second. But no, they just said they did a run. It was just something, I guess, just to get it out of their system. And I'm glad they were able to put it together in such a short time, because I went there and I said, wow, they did this in like in 2 days. It was unbelievable. But yeah, it was definitely something that shouldn't have happened. I mean, in terms of they should have mentioned it earlier.
Yeah, but they didn't know. They were trying to.
No, it's all about money. It's all about money.
Oh, totally.
Somebody.
And it was corporate money, so they lost a lot of corporate money. I mean, that was, take it.
But it was about the money. That's what. And then when they started thinking, okay, we got to bring the cops, and then the water, and the water really is needed in the areas that it's needed in. It was just bad decision making. It was just really bad decision making.
But that was, I guess, the point of Hurricane Sandy. She didn't really plan on making it easy for anybody.
No, that's awful what
happened.
It's just a terrible devastation.
I know. Mother Nature, I do love her the most, but, she can be a little brutal.
Yeah, this time she was pretty brutal in our neighborhood, but
it's been mild so far, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I was hoping we'd have a couple of flakes for Christmas.
We might still,
but it's global warming. It's
well, we got to go to Germany for that. Yeah, we'll just fly on over there. They have a lot of snow right now. So.
Well, let me go back to the travel thing for a second. So I've been going to different places, and it's been like different weather, and you don't know how to dress half the time.
Poor you.
Yeah. So
that's how Ralph and I feel every day.
I do too.
So what happened was...
Because every day is like every season.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, well, you have to, and we travel with carry-on, so you have to really be particular in terms of what you're going to take with you.
Why do you do that?
You just take...
They don't want to pay for luggage.
And you know what it is? It's not really... it's actually, we do have, because of our credit card, we do have...
Oh, you get free luggage?
You get free luggage, and also because my fiance is a Diamond member, we get into the lounge for free also.
No wonder you're engaged to her.
And this is all, you can learn this too.
Diamond.
You can learn this too.
Did you get her a diamond?
Wait, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
We'll Run for Miles. Go to her website. You can learn how to travel on a very limited amount of money. Okay, willrunformiles.com. Okay, and that's how we do it. I don't have to run. Thank God.
Does somebody else have to run?
No, they just have to. Well, it's actually it's a running / travel blog. So she does like both.
Oh, that's her blog.
It's her blog.
Will
Run for Miles.
Will Run for Miles.
Yeah, and
so she runs for airplane miles.
Well, she just did something where she went on this 787
and she gets a +1.
Yes, she does. Guess who the +1 is?
Duh.
And she goes to these events where she meets these. You know how you see these people on the screen that say "Have a good flight." Like the CEO. She actually meets those people. She's like up that level now.
And then what's so good about these people?
Well, the thing is that these people blog also, so they kind of now, because she's kind of made a name for herself.
Good for her.
Now they kind of respect her, and they kind of included her in this like circle. And they just had a thing on the news too about this one guy who just did travel around on an airplane just to get miles, so he can get diamond status or platinum status, so he can get all of these perks.
It almost sounds like a Justin Bieber song.
What's that?
He has a song that says like, "I can be your platinum" or "I can be your diamond." I know it because of the kids that ask Santa Claus. I have to teach Justin Bieber songs
Let me ask a question, I'll cut you. But how do these girls do today on the Today in History? Did they
didn't. They showed up late. They were fashionably late, so they missed it.
Okay, I'm going to give you.
They were late.
Okay.
Whoops. Actually, it would have been completely.
So they actually got a big freaking 0 on.
Wow, they got a 0.
I'm not surprised.
Did you know that? Did you know what?
Actually, I thought we were really early.
I even did some research before I came here.
I think they need like daylight savings time or something. They need like to be told an
Ralph
hour
is so
first.
on top of it. I refuse to believe that she was late anyway.
I know.
All right, let me ask you a question. Did you talk about Ron Wood?
No. Oh, that he was the Rolling Stones. Yeah,
he
joined on this day.
And also Clockwork Orange.
Yes, it's on the list. Dave See, he knows. Here, why don't you guys look at
Did you know that President Clinton was impeached today?
Oh, that I didn't put on my list.
Yes,
because-
he was impeached. Today was
But nothing
on this day.
happened on that. It didn't matter. He didn't lose his presidency.
No, he didn't lose his president. In fact, I was reading the blurb on that.
Yeah, it's her birthday, Mary. I knew her in London pretty well, Mary Ann.
Love.
The Queen told Prince Charles the day of the divorce.
Yes, that's on the
That
list.
we did.
Okay. All right. F these two girls.
Now they can ponder over
Now they can ponder over the list.
If anything strikes you, shout it out.
Chris Robinson was one.
Yes, it's his birthday.
I dated him for a hot second.
Nice.
All right.
Wait a minute, you've dated all these like big rocks of that. Someone said the other day to Rafa, said, "Oh, I met someone who you went out with the other day." She said, "Well, who?" Lewis. And
Oh, and I was like, I thought he was in prison for marrying his grandfather.
She did.
Well, you know that rap
Is that the one?
is quite a
He
prize.
needed
Quite
a
a
guitar,
prize.
not a
I thought he
gun.
was still.
Hey, I think that's great about this thing.
It is great. I love guitar.
You know, I agree. I think that if there's more arts in the school, I think the kids have less of, their minds don't wander and start thinking about these crazy things.
Actually,
You know, whatnot.
that makes sense. But
Yeah.
I am just going to throw in there that all the art in the world cannot help mental illness.
No,
No, that's a different
Can I-
subject totally.
Yeah, and I want to tell you that this should be a wake-up call for more involvement in mental illness, because it's
Now
just,
you're talking.
that should be funded. I mean,
Well, it just happened, the guy got pushed on the subway tracks from
Yeah.
a guy that was mentally ill.
Right.
Now this isn't, you know,
No, it's
I
crazy.
don't know.
No,
I
you
don't know.
can't-
Maybe it is 2012.
No, you
but-
can't ignore this anymore. This is something that is here, it has to be dealt with, and the gun thing, I understand there's a big debate about that, but you know what? There's a lot of mental illness, and this thing has to be addressed.
Just because of Sandy, my cousin, she runs the Bellevue, the psychiatric ward in Bellevue, and when that happened,
Where did they all go?
well,
Because
they
Bellevue
went
is
onto
a
the
mess.
streets.
Ah, they sent
A
them all
lot
out
of them were just had to be let go.
because Bellevue got
The ones
closed.
that went,
Yeah.
and we're talking about people that have to be in straitjacketed down
Right.
to be transported to places. A lot of that, I mean, criminally insane is different, but the ones that were able just to go when, and if you remember, right around that time, there were a lot of freaks that were roaming the streets. I noticed.
Yeah.
In fact, Deborah, she got followed home at 8 o'clock at night and had to run for her life
Wow.
in the dark.
Well,
Yeah, it's
Clearly, that guy, the guy that pushed the man on the
Subway.
tracks, he should have been. He
Of
was.
course.
maybe he was one of those people at Bellevue
Yeah.
that got let out.
Was just wandering around. And,
Right.
If we don't take care of those people, if we don't have programs to take care of those people, or even an awareness of how to take care of those people, then
Totally
we have
agree.
more things like that.
It's just been a crazy
They're all the time on
December.
Avenue A.
It's
They're
been
living
crazy.
right
It's been
next
crazy,
to
yeah.
Niagara right now. They have that school that's closed, and I mean there's at least 5 to 7 people that are sleeping outside there all
Yeah.
the time. And there's one woman who just completely freaks me out because she's enormous and she
I know
just
which one
lies
you're
on her
talking
side.
So, like, how do we fix
Well,
it rather than just
well, there's no money in it. Everyone ignores the
Exactly.
homeless.
Money goes into,
goes into the
corporations
New York
and
Marathon?
sports,
Exactly.
and we don't put any money into our schools,
Our
into
schools
our children,
are-
into our teachers.
Yeah, we
to
give
help
I-
them.
13
agree.
million for a baseball player,
Yeah.
but we can't help these people. I don't know.
I mean, I think
Go ahead.
Can't
go ahead.
Brad and
It's a
Angelina fix
consciousness-
it?
It's a consciousness.
I mean,
thing.
come on. Where's Angie and Brad? Can't they just put their magic wand and fix it with Madonna?
They
I hope they're listening. I hope they're
They
listening.
could, but you know what tends to happen is that, like all those big rock stars that did the benefit the other day, they do these things when it comes like Sandy,
Right.
okay, let's raise some money. How about maybe having one of those
Once a
big
month.
benefits just to raise money for mental illness? For the
Exactly.
homeless? To me, the homeless is something that just kills me. I mean,
Yes.
It shouldn't be happening, and it's so rampant. and,
Yes.
That just.
I agree.
And we should have some American
It's
bands
that
performing.
1% once again. It goes back to that
We have rap
1%.
performing, we have Rue performing, and
We would love Raph to get
Yeah.
back with the band.
yeah, let's get this together already.
Yeah,
Come
she
on.
would love
Yeah.
You are the best. I remember seeing you at the Ritz.
Cycle Clubs from Hell.
That's right. I used to run. I think we played on the bill with you when I was in the Rattlers. I remember
I
that.
think the Rattlers did play.
Yeah,
one of those Joey events.
Yeah, one of the Joey events. Yeah.
Joey watches over. We
Something.
lived here on
I wish you were a beer or something.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, that was great.
Yes.
That was a great song.
So what else, Dave? You
Well,
want?
I've been traveling and it's been wonderful. I went to places like I went to Argentina, I went to Amsterdam, just wonderful places promoting promoting my CD, which is my solo CD, which I'm going to take out right now, which is the Walter Mitty Group.
Yes.
And Then You Woke Up. It's a biographical CD of my life. I'll give everybody a copy, and don't worry, for Christmas, because I'm in the Christmas spirit. The other thing is, I have to say, I have asked Raph to do me a couple of favors on Facebook, and she got a little upset with me. But what I wanted to do is make it up. I wanted to give you a birthday Christmas, and then
He kept sending me emails asking me to do stuff for him.
I want you to like this thing for a guitar, and I just, while I'm here, I have to give Zoe something.
Santa, you're getting upstage here.
And I'm sorry, but I have to give her something too.
Do you
Okay.
have a skeleton real fast?
A skeleton. Let me see. Yes, I have a skeleton. I have not done something yet, and I'm going to do
Get
it
the
soon.
diamond?
Yes, I haven't gotten the diamond yet.
Ah, you're in the diamond club with that girl.
Also, just
You
one.
didn't get her
No, I
diamond.
didn't get the diamond yet. Also, I want to say that my book, I did not sleep or marry for money, so I had to write this book. It's now coming out. My book in French.
Oui, oui. Ooh la la.
Okay.
Is it just like the other book?
Yeah, it's just like the other book, and the other.
Why all of it?
Wait a second, is there nothing in
and-
that book?
and wait a
Why is
minute.
it
Yeah.
like
And also, my other book, How to Divorce and Remain Good Friends.
Yeah, read that one. Look,
That
read
one.
this.
That was.
I had to learn the hard way.
That one is in 16 languages. It's going to be in 17.
I believe everything. I'm so gullible.
This is genius.
I know. It is genius.
Okay, you've just given.
Are you
not?
not? What's your website?
My website is waltermittygroup.com, or you can Dave@DaveU.com. If you write me, I will send you a sample of my CD. And I want to tell you something. When I was in Argentina, I was on the Vorterix radio station, and I told them that I made that announcement that if you went to Dave@DaveU.com, I would send you a digital copy of my CD. Can't believe the power of radio. I got like 1 million requests. It's unbelievable. They love in Europe and all these places. They love American music.
Yeah.
And I know that I know
They
Hanson
do.
Dick was recently down there,
They
and
loved it in Spain and
he had a wonderful tour. Glad you had a great tour, and glad everything worked out for you. And it's just a great place to play.
Thank you.
And Rue, you should go there.
I want to go. Send me on the miles.
You'll be the next. You'll
Really? Dave's got the miles, the diamonds.
take-
I want a passport.
We'll take her with us
Yeah,
next
well,
time.
Yeah, that's it.
Anyway, it's great to see you
We'll
all.
go back.
Nice
Not far.
thanks, Dave.
Dave,
All right.
oh, yeah.
You take care.
They make me remember those crazy days. Made me what I am today. It's all I really, really, really wanna say. Addicted to sleep. I wish we'd just fuck again. You're on your own.